Let's go ahead, though. An old ITC derby, Manchester City, Arsenal, the Women's FA Cup. Tell me what you saw in this one.
Tell you the Into the Channel derby not been going well for your boy the past few matches. What I saw on the men's side of things, Arsenal beats City in the Community Shield. Then you got us again in the league over at the Emirates. And then earlier this season, Arsenal women beat us in the league. And so I was not feeling super confident coming into this one. But I will tell you, watching the Champions League, and we talk about this as a learning podcast, and we're kind of watching these teams and seeing who we like. It's been awesome because I've been enjoying multiple squads, and obviously with a special enjoyment of Braun, of course. But there is just, I don't know, there's something in my head, man. When I turn on the TV to watch a match and those sky blue kits are on there and they are matched up against a team wearing red, I just immediately fall right back into my traditional fandom. So, with that said, I did not appreciate the shithousery of Katie McCabe. Your Irish left back for your Arsenal needlessly is around the 25th minute. She pushes over Lauren Hemp, World Cup hero Lauren Hemp, mind you. And then Hemp gets up for the throw-in. No call. It's out of bounds. It was a clear shove by McCabe. Hemp gets up, tries to move down the field for the throw-in. McCabe is bodying her unnecessarily. It's fine with a little physical play. And then Hemp gives her just the slightest of touches, and she behaves like she was been hit by a Mack truck. And McCabe takes a dive to the ground. You can see Hemp really, we're fucking doing this today. And I just got a question for you, man. What kind of operation is Jonas Eidevall running over there at Arsenal?
To be honest, I'm not really sure what kind of cockamamie operation old Jonas is running. Maybe, this one was pretty frustrating as an Arsenal fan. This is our first probably Into the Channel derby because the prior ones were on the men's side. Back to Jonas, though. Maybe his pregame speech, little over-indexed on being physical, being aggressive, and perhaps maybe he overlooked the part about actually finding open teammates, proceeding to attempt to kick the ball into the other team's goal. No biggie. It was a first half to be forgotten.
It was tough, Ben. I mean, the refs let a lot of physical play go, I thought, from both sides.
Yep.
There was some good up and down, I felt like, from City's attack. Obviously, the aforementioned Lauren Hemp, the legend Bunny Shaw, and Chloe Kelly. And I'm not going to front on Arsenal's threatening trio. You guys have Beth Mead, Alessia Russo, and Caitlin Ford. You guys were causing us some issues there. But after halftime, we had a run there where Bunny could have had 2 consecutive goals on just brilliantly executed corners from Chloe Kelly. But your keeper, D'Angelo, took a slice of the devil's pie and made an incredible save on the first effort. And then Bunny comes back, has the second corner kick. I love this too, is that on the first one, Bunny is right there standing in the middle of the 6-yard box, drills the header. Great save by D'Angelo. On the very next corner, Bunny tracks back a little bit and then goes back post for the second one. It's 2 different looks. And you're just trying to feed Shaq at that point. You're just trying to get the best player of the ball. We're going to change up the look. But D'Angelo, and the second look, that was blocked off the line by one of your defenders. But the link-up play between Kelly and Shaw is, I think, going to be pretty much always dangerous for us.
Yeah, 100%. Bunny Shaw, super crafty. That block on the line, I think that was Williamson, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably was. It's always Williamson.
Yeah, been great to kind of have her back. Like I mentioned, though, a little bit of a frustrating watch. Arsenal sleptwalked through the first half. They did come alive a bit in the second half with a coherent attack, but just couldn't really break through. Caitlin Ford was threatening, like you mentioned, had some good chances.
Yeah.
Couldn't quite finish. I'm glad you mentioned Sabrina D'Angelo. She had some outstanding saves under pretty high pressure because that attack was kind of coming pretty consistently. This was definitely a game of runs. Second half, 5-6 minutes of just high pressure on one end, and then they'd switch it to the other side. But I don't know, all in all, a great kind of weekend of goalkeeping. And I'll tell you what, man, that 19-year-old that you guys have between the posts, Kira Keating, she also might have had herself a game.
Yeah, I mean, she just came up absolutely massive at the end of the game. Palova looked like she had the equalizer for you guys in the 93rd minute.
Yeah.
And Keating made the absolute phenomenal save, pushes it over. It's a looping header. Keating's able to push it over wide. And then she comes back and has another incredible save to hold the ball out of the goal in the 95th minute.
Yes, definitely a save. That's textbook save. She absolutely was able to keep the ball from crossing the line, which would denote save or no save. She definitely was able to be on the save side of that. So, yeah.
I mean, from the camera angle I saw, buddy, it looked like a save to me. So, we're just going to go ahead and take that.
Again, we're not out here politicking for VAR, right? But can we get another person? Can we maybe just have a person that is just standing on the line that could see this? If we're not going to use computer technology or even just cameras, we got those.
Right.
Throw a person there. It's only another couple bodies, one on one end, one on the other, and we could put an end to all this.
I mean, I'm with you, man. I do wonder, part of the NWSL media rights deal is they talked about, which I thought was really interesting in their press release. We're going to have more cameras. We're going to invest more on the game day product. You got to think when the WSL, they come around for their media rights deal, you got to include cameras on there. And I just have to think with the way all of these elite women's leagues are trending with viewership, let's get the goal line technology. You should be able to afford that. If you're the FA, why is that not already instituted in your top league?
That's a very, very reasonable ask. But again, game's growing, so I think we can expect some of those good changes in the future.